Heads up, we say swear words and talk about dirty things, so make sure you're cool with that. Alex,
Kyle.
so that episode was a fucking ride.
Yeah.
And remember the whole time I kept saying, like, man, I'm holding out hope. Yeah, no, I'm glad I did.
I didn't remember the parts that were funny, but I remembered that conversation in episode 5, and we'll get there. We should hold back and start at episode 4, where,
Let's film at a lake. Talk about how weird that place is. Like, what?
Sure.
Is it like a fishing spot? Like, what the hell is that weird design where it's like this like circular thing that you can easily jump off the edge of?
It kind of looked like a diving off place in a video game, and I'm guessing that's like a pier fishing area.
I guess. I don't know. It didn't make a lot of sense.
If you need your circular kayaks to be dropped off somewhere, I guess you do it there.
Also, Yuki has no problem just breaking and entering with her a crazy
alien
strength.
Power. Yeah. And then everyone's like, oh, cool. Look at this rusty old gate.
I'm a little mad we don't get to see her do like the mouth wordy things anymore. Like talk real fast.
Season 2 doesn't really do any of the cool sci-fi alien distortion of the visual screen effect.
Mm-hmm.
But what we get in place is just a lot of, here's my hand. It's completely damaged because Asahina is now firing off. What was it called? I wrote it down. It was called high frequency molecular cutters.
Oh boy.
My favorite weapon in Samurai Warriors. And
I like how they're all just like, wow, that game must have been like super old. No, it's fucking dented by her hand. How dumb are you?
Now, Haruhi, they actually provide a really interesting theory in these 2 episodes that she just physically and spiritually cannot see weird things.
That makes sense. Oh, geez, I just yawned. My apologies.
I can't explain Tsuruya, who just seems to be a valley girl and just does not acknowledge it.
Oh my god, that would be like the best scene if we do that.
Kari Walgren, I love her, but she's playing the character that I want to push off the island.
That character is the worst fucking thing in this show.
God.
And I can't believe I thought she was going to be cool.
Nope. She also is the origin of a lot of memes, because there is the spinoff, Haruhi-chan, where everyone's all chibi and 3D.
No.
And have you ever heard Neuron? Or have you ever heard smoked cheese? Because if you have, this is the culprit.
Okay. Yup. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Enough memes. Back to the plot.
Yeah, Tsuruya
does the main character in the river. Because reasons.
Guys, you're only here because I want to abuse my star.
Yeah, I'm actually really glad this episode kind of ends where it does. Where it's just like, wow, hey, Haruhi, can you stop being a monster? No, people are my playthings. They are my toys. She is my toy. Shut up. Let me do what I want. No.
Let's
Don't.
drug Mikaru.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get there. Wait, no, actually, that's the next scene. Yeah,
Tsuruya is convinced.
Holy fuck. How dumb is she? Is she just like, yeah, no, you should totally put some sake in there. Oh, that's so funny, lol, I'll do it. That's like bad on a whole nother level.
Do you think that Haruhi was spoiled by the SOS Brigade, where she could kind of go through life doing whatever she wanted without problems, that it kind of took away her moral compass? Or do you think that she was going to do this no matter what?
Oh my god, well, first off, we've seen it firsthand, people, that director's chair really gives you, a weird sense over people. I mean, I hate to go all human nature-y here, but, even people in, supervising positions, you have this power over people where, where you say, what you say is the rules. And when you have someone like Haruhi where, even though she might not be thinking about it, the world is literally bending to her rules. So of course she's going to lose that like sense of empathy. And she's going to like hit the drunk girl
over and over. And then the actual moral compass, the actual heart of the group is about to strike her.
Yeah, no, Kyon was like straight up ready to hit her. And like, I'm not a person for that. You can always take it out in words, but like, I understood why he got to that point.
It's interesting going back to the show and watching every time he lets Mikuru get verbally or physically abused by Haruhi and knowing that there is a tipping point.
Yeah.
And that the tipping point is actually the most realistic, disgusting thing that could happen.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how naive Haruhi's being, because the show paints the argument in both perspectives of she might just not realize the extent of what she's doing. She wants to get a good direction out of this. Look at James Cameron. He threw people in water, but the argument does not work against when it's literally endangering someone's life and putting them in a shitty situation where they don't have control of themselves. Yeah, and it's
someone that she'd probably call her friend. I mean, I don't think she's actually said the word, "You guys are my friends," ever, which is actually a little disturbing now that I think about it.
I'm the brigade leader.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. She might not think of them as friends at all, except for Kyon.
I don't think Haruhi has ever even called Kyon a friend. I think it is inferred.
Yeah, no, it's definitely inferred, but like I think there's something there.
Yeah.
Like the only human she's had some kind of attachment with.
Koizumi also...
Are we opening the can of worms that is Koizumi in these two episodes?
Koizumi also has some issues adhering to his character, because he also goes, I wouldn't be opposed to you knocking Haruhi out for the rest of this movie and for the arts festival so we don't have to deal with this, because I like the world the way it is. I think dealing with one problem at a time is fine. A cacophony of noise is a little too much, and then he's the first one to come in when Kyon is about to trade blows with Haruhi. So we get a little foreshadowing of, oh, everyone's kind of not playing the part they're supposed to play.
Yeah. Okay, I have one question before we move forward.
Yes.
Does the movie take place after this?
The movie's the finale.
Okay. So there are parts after this.
Yes.
Okay, then that makes our next episode make more sense. The blanket of doubt that our second episode like kind of casts on everything is
building
very
up to something.
Interesting, and is an angle I didn't think that the show would focus on as much. But I also got really concerned when I see those credits over action that you see at the end of every season. I'm just like, wait, is this a concept that is throwing to the wind? Is this just like a, maybe you should have doubted us the whole time? And it's like, oh, fuck, do I need to like go over this with a fine-tooth comb? Like,
thanks for your contestants, Kyon. Now we can rule the world with your spirit energy.
Yeah, right? Like, Yuki's just like, I've literally been sapping energy from the three of you this whole time, and now I will shoot my mega laser.
Thanks for the source of my power, which is this witch hat.
It might as well have been. She never took it off.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure she slept in that. Oh, no, she probably doesn't sleep.
That's method. That's how. Hey, Sean Connery wore his suits to get into the role of James Bond. He slept in them. But it doesn't matter. Hang on. Do you know where cats are in the alleyway? Do you like cats? Roll credits.
When we talk about the end of that episode, it's like, hey, does anybody know where we can find a cat?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? I was literally like in tears laughing that's how that episode ends.
Yeah,
it's fucking great.
A lot of loaded questions. We get one goofy moment, which is literally Schrodinger's cat. Is he talking? Is he not talking? You don't know.
Hey, you wanna know my favorite thing when something that's not talking starts talking? When they try to describe how conversation works. Hey, maybe the noise I'm making isn't actually words to you. Maybe it's just sounds that you're interpreting as things that you want to interpret. But you're a talking cat. Can we talk about that?
Kyle, I hear what you're saying, but is it possible that what I hear what you're saying isn't actually what I'm hearing what you're saying?
Okay, I know we probably won't watch Bakemonogatari for a while, but that was such a Bakemonogatari moment that like I can't wait to show you that. It's just like, hey, this weird thing
Okay.
happened. Let's talk about the concept of conversation.
Okay, Shamisen. I forgot to look up the context of the name Shamisen, but
A shamisen is that three-stringed like guitar like instrument.
okay. So that's the sounds he was making.
Meow.
Meow.
Meow. I kind of wish he stayed talking. Part of me kind of wished that it was just always there. And like Kyon's sister would go through this arc of thinking she's a crazy person.
Well, the OVA, let me tell you about that.
And she just like is holding the phone up to it and she's like, Shamisen-kun, denwa. And he's like, not right now, babe.
I gotta catch my tail. So there's a talking cat. Now it's at Kyon's house. There's also, Edo era samurai walking around and
Best
barbarians. And they're just talking in probably actors pulled out from a different show to just deliver those lines. But everything else about this episode is not about the movie. But we deal with Kyon, Koizumi, Mikuru, and Yuki's perspectives on, okay, really, what is Haruhi? Koizumi is just like, hey, by the way, there's a lot of seedy organizations that are supernatural fighting behind the scenes. And Mikuru's not what you believe she is. Nah,
Yeah,
just kidding.
Acting's hard. I'm gonna go act in my play now, which is hard. Bye.
How weird that the direction held on my eye for like 6 seconds to cause doubt?
It was, I don't know. That whole scene, first off, felt like really weird and forced in the beginning, but I didn't hate it. Like, all right, I felt like this whole arc was very Kozomi heavy and just very like, oh, let me tell you about how things work.
Yeah.
If the world if she were to think pudding were white, all pudding would always be white.
Just like these pigeons that are now very white.
And I'm gonna put the pudding in my pocket.
Yes. Oh, look, now it's a piece of chess.
I really just wanted that chess piece to come back at some point.
Yep, I think that we were all expecting the chess to come back. I think it's still in his pocket. I think the contact is in his pocket too. I think his pocket is hammer space.
Maybe.
Mikuru comes out.
Yeah, she does. And she gives Kyon a free ticket to the cafe.
Aw, that's all they talk about.
Yep, that's it. Oh no, wait, actually let's cast Shadow of Doubt all over Koizumi. And it'd be like, yo, that guy, I think he's full of shit. Please don't listen to him.
I'm not saying don't trust him, but don't trust him.
Listen, he's a great guy and like I like him, but wow, that guy's full of shit.
The world has always been this way. Don't you see it? I don't know. Go talk to Yuki or something.
Let's go talk to Yuki. Oh no. Oh, why did I do this? No, Yuki, nothing you say makes sense and everything was non-conclusive.
Kyon and the show love to anchor Yuki as the actual voice of reason because also her station is the highest of the trio. So when we get Yuki's, which is Haruhi uncovers the unusual, but she cannot recognize the unusual, but it's always been here, it kind of ties into the other episodes we get, like when there was a cosmic entity that hid itself in a weird amount of code that only Haruhi uncovered when she made her stupid SOS Brigade logo.
I forgot about that. Didn't she break the internet?
Yeah, she literally uncovered a mythical demon.
God damn it.
We've gotten some theories. You were saying that you think it's going to tie into the movie. So,
oh, definitely.
What do you take away? What is your theory?
Oh, what do I think is actually going on?
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know. I think out of all of them, Yuki's is probably the most believable. I feel like Kyon has a much greater part in it, though. I kind of feel like these two together are causing a lot of the effects, but it would probably be a lot worse if they were apart. I think it has to literally do with these two being close together.
I think that it's definitely Yuki's the one that interferes the most. Her hand is in the water all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But Kyon is the mouth. He's the mouth of Sauron. He's talking to Haruhi, and is the one changing a lot of the decisions made. He changed Endless Eight when no one else wanted to. Yuki just observes. Kyon steps in and makes changes. When Haruhi goes too far, Kyon is the one.
He's just like, I'm gonna buy a different mask, I guess, this time.
I am
Please don't pay
Ultraman.
for me. I don't want to owe you like $10 billion.
I'm Kamen Rider Fies today. Tomorrow I'll be Deno. When Kyon is like, hey, Haruhi, let's make your film after I called you out, he's the one that gets to her the most. Notice that when Kyon steps in and directly interferes, he doesn't cause a closed space. He doesn't cause a, what do you call it? Shinjin to appear in a closed space that espers have to deal with. Usually that is the actions other people take, like Mikuru interacting with Kyon.
Right.
Boredom without Kyon. He is consistently not causing a problem, but instead expanding her worldview. I think that's where a lot of the interactions that I like in this show come from, which is your worldview can change with one person's strong opinion or one person's presence. But it also creates the theory that people love, which is Kyon the god?
I don't think so. I feel like it's more like yin and yang type situation. Like without yin, yang would go crazy kind of thing. And like they keep each other in a balance. Like I'm not trying to argue that Kyon has like crazy god powers too, but I just think that like his mere existence and involvement in Haruhi's life keeps her at bay. Like no matter what the situation, that fact will always be true.
Nice. You kept your theory from like our second episode of this.
Yeah, no, I very much believe that.
Cool. The movie's done.
Yeah.
Editing is hard.
Oh my god, editing is so hard that you have to sleep overnight and
the
apparently
deadline's
put
tomorrow.
Green zappy lines on it.
Oh, but Kyon didn't do that.
Yeah, no, it was Shamisen.
No, yeah. Suddenly, yeah, Shamisen came in and went, don't worry, I know it's 2007.
The janitor just comes in, two people are asleep, there's a cat at the keyboard, and he just goes, meow. Janitor walks away.
What really happened at the Breakfast Club?
I don't know. Oh my god. Breakfast Club with these guys? That'd be great.
Nothing. No one would talk. Haruhi would just be like, I want answers. I'm going to climb the library. Rawr. Our movie's done.
Haruhi just doing the whole dad rant? Oh, that'd be great.
Here's what happens when you repeat summer 15,000 times.
Oh, fuck.
Do you love the way that we end all this madness? That
oh my god, that whole scene is amazing. Of just Kyon straight up just telling Haruhi is like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if all those things you think were cool actually existed? She's like, well, I mean, yeah, but they don't. He's like, but what if I told you everyone around you is weird? She's like, all right, I'll listen. And he gets done, and she's just like, bullshit! And flips the table and leaves.
That is, remember the end of the first arc we had, The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya? Where he goes, I'm going to tell her straight up about aliens, time travelers, and espers, and they walk into a cafe. That was the scene.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
That was literally I believe it's like the opening of the second book. This is what happened, and this is why we continued the next episode with seemingly nothing changing.
God damn it.
Like either the world was rewritten so that Haruhi did not acknowledge this information, or as other people have theorized, Haruhi just cannot process this information and goes, yeah, you're a liar. Whatever.
She's one of those people where she wants to find it, and I don't think she cares if somebody else tells her.
Yeah, it's about the adventure.
Especially Kyon. Like, if Kyon got the one up on her, she'd be pissed.
No, Kyon, you're just
what?
here to
You
like...
saw a ghost? No, you didn't see a fucking ghost. I bet I saw like 10 million ghosts.
Love it. These two definitely make up for the slower pace of the previous episodes.
Definitely. The we're gonna make this movie awesome scene and like this scene at the end, and hell, even like the casting doubt scenes like really made season 2 worth it.
Yeah. And they met...
how I watched it, not like all of
not
Endless
actual
Eight.
Endless Eight.
Fuck
They make you go from hating Haruhi to loving Haruhi in the span of 5 minutes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey Kyle, next week we watch the movie.
What? Okay.
The next episode is the first episode ever aired of Haruhi Suzumiya.
Oh, good lord. All right.
We watch the movie as it was shot.
Wait. Oh, okay.
The 4x3. You know those really bad DVR style, this like old, that compressed video footage you were watching? That's from the first episode.
Oh, great.
Kyon narrates the entire thing like Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, fantastic.
The commercials are in. I hope you're looking forward to it. The next episode after that is the Arts Festival.
Oh boy. I hope we get to see Kozomi act.
God knows what we'll get, but we'll see you guys next time.
Next time on Palmtop Podcast. Will there be anything in their hands?
Holy shit, you're a talking cat.
Ah, meow.